Alright, so I don't really have a long time due to memory on my phone being very limited until I find a way to space it out without deleting all my music. But I just wanted to make a quick video as to why, in my personal opinion, Tribe Called Quest's The Love Movement album is my favorite album. It's not the best album to me, but it's my favorite album. The best album to me, in my opinion, would be The Low End Theory, but I kind of separate favorite and best from each other. Some people might say it's the same, but whatever. We're here to talk about The Love Movement. Love Movement, to me, very mellow album. That's one of the things I love about it. I think it's the most timeless Tribe album. You hear a lot of sounds that were used then on that particular album that were used later on and are even used today to some degree. And just the way it flows seamlessly from track to track, like it's perfect. It just flows perfectly. I can't describe it any better than that. As a matter of fact, I can name some of the tracks that I feel are perfect. Find the Way, love that track. I love a lot of the singles, Like It Like That, Spanky, the instrumental track, one of my favorite tracks, one of my favorite instrumental tracks, period. Then you have songs like what's that shit, Pad and Pen, featuring D-Life. And then you got Busta's Lament, which they beautifully and geniusly sample Busta's vocal as the hook, which is crazy. And then also the posse cuts on here are crazy too. Stepping It Up with Redman and Busta Rhymes, where they basically outshine, expectedly outshine Q-Tip and Phife. No diss to Q-Tip and Phife at all, but to think that any of them are gonna outshine Busta Rhymes, let alone Redman. I'm not just saying that because I'm from North either, but I mean, come on. So yeah, like that track is crazy. The beat to that track is crazy, and then of course the last track, Rock Y'all with Wordsworth, Jane Doe, Punchline, and Mos Def. That's crazy too. Even though I think it would have been better if Phife was on that track. I mean, for any of you that haven't heard the album, he's not on the last track. Q-Tip is, but and someone actually made an interesting comment, especially about that, because on that day, the album The Love Movement came out with a bunch of other albums that day. One of them being Mos Def and Talib Kweli are Black Star, and on the last track to that album, it's basically the same exact artists that are on this track, except you just replace Q-Tip with Talib Kweli, and it's damn near the same crew of MCs that were on that track closing out that album, closing out this album. So I mean, there's that. I mean, and just the instrumentals, man. I mean, I've spoke on the beats before, but just the instrumentals to this are so catchy, so smooth. You know what I mean? The Love, by the way, that Q-Tip solo, The Love. You know what I mean? Like, I can't point out, I could point out tracks that I probably wouldn't listen to like that. I mean, not listen to, but like I could skip if I wanted to. But I could also listen to them all the way through if I'm planning to listen to the album all the way through without skipping them. I know that probably doesn't make sense. And that's another reason why too. There's probably the one Tribe album that I could listen to all the way with no skips. Other albums, like, I'm like, nah, I don't want to listen to this track, or this track is like, I don't know, I'm not really feeling it. This album though, I could play it all the way through. So I mean, this is really my first like discussion that I'm having with you guys within like 4 years, so I could understand if this video is a little bit rusty and whatnot. Plus I'm out in the open walking, I gotta watch where I'm going, and I have a little bit of time left. So long story short, then that's another thing too. I know a lot of people, a lot of Tribe fans, out of all 6 of their albums, they look at this as the black sheep, like the worst ones, full of shit. I really don't understand why. I think it's a monkey see, monkey do mentality. People, one person says it and everybody else decides to follow. Now, at the time, if you felt like it was the worst, then maybe I can understand, because they came off of 3 classics and then 1 solid album, and they dropped this as a swan song, so that I can understand. But to look at it years later, and if you still think it's trash, I mean, again, it's your opinion, but I don't think it's as bad as people are making it seem. So, I mean, if you want to go ahead and check it out, you can go ahead and check it out if you want. That's a Tribe Called Quest, Love Movement. Came out in 1998. And yeah, man, that's all I have to say. So I love that album. It's my favorite album, not of all time, but of Tribe's catalog. It's my favorite. It's not the best, but it's my favorite. So anyway, yeah, man. Anyway, I'm almost home, so I'm gonna end it right here. And that's it, man. That's all I wanted to do. I just wanted to, bring an underrated album. I wanted to bring the underrated album's attention to you guys, so that way we can get more people talking about it, get a second opinion on it and everything. And, just hopefully introduce good music to people that are probably not even in the know about it. So, you know what I mean? So, yeah, go ahead, check it out. Tribe Called Quest, The Love Movement. Tracks that are must listens to off the album, of course, the singles, Find a Way, and Like It Like That. Pad and Pen, Buster's Lamont, Rock Y'all, For the Love, and Against the World, and yeah, I mean, and also Spanky. If you love instrumentation, just like instrumentals, Spanky, or featuring Spanky, I'm sorry, For Moms, I think the track's called. I think it's either called Moms or For Moms. So go ahead and check those tracks out. Really check out the whole album. Make an opinion for yourself. If you want to do compare and contrast, you listen to the other Tribe albums, which if you're a music lover, I don't want to say hip-hop only, because to me it's kind of like disrespectful to just label Tribe as just a great hip-hop group. They're a great musical group. So if you want to do compare and contrast, listen to all 6. You won't be disappointed. Hopefully you won't be disappointed. Everybody has different tastes and whatnot. So yeah, man, go ahead, check it out, and then you could compare it for yourself. Me, I love it. I don't understand where all the hate's for. It's a great album, very cohesive, and it's great. That's it, man. If you want me to dilute into the album and delve into it deeper, and my reasoning for why I think it's so great and why it's so underrated and why it gets a bad rap, if you guys want to comment, you can go ahead and do that. I know it's a little rusty. Again, I'm outside, so I gotta be aware of my surroundings while trying to give a thought out, review / discussion about it. So I know it's not really 100%, thorough, but like I said, man, if you really want me to dive deep into it, leave a comment if you want, and hopefully we could get more of these out. It's my first time back in 4 years, so yeah, man, that's pretty much it, guys. CJ Kid 123, and I'm out.